Let's do this. Special thanks to our sponsors as well. In the bottom right, we have our Zerg player losing that last game, and a pretty rough loss, I gotta say. He is
MVP DongRaeGu.
And in the upper left, we have one of the only two Protosses left here in Codas. He is
Creator Prime.
All right, Tasteless.
I think this is going to be a 2-0 now after seeing that first game.
Yeah, Creator played like outstandingly well.
I felt like after watching that game, I feel like Creator knew something that DRG just didn't about the game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I do kind of agree with you. And, well, DRG's ZVP, to me, feels a bit off recently. He's still doing very well overall, but, like, after watching him against Rain in the OSL Finals, I'm just like, there's, like, a little bit of something missing there.
I feel like he's got some holes in his play.
Yeah.
I guess is what I'm saying. Where I feel like I knew Creator was good. I thought this was going to be pretty close, but now after watching that, I'm like, whoa.
The Creator
had that timed out so perfectly. That was like a proper Protoss play.
Yeah, and I mean, Creator actually is one of these players that executes builds extremely well, and he has like a good range of builds. And that style he just used, he not only did he execute the entire build well, but he reacted completely. Like, that build doesn't have, like, oh, then make a Void Ray and 2 extra cannons. He saw what was happening. He reacted appropriately, and therefore DRG was in a lot of trouble. Like, that was... I really enjoyed watching Creator do that. He showed a ton of skill in that game.
Yeah, he's... I think he's getting out now.
Yeah.
I'm fickle, man. I'll go...
Can I sell you on Curious, too? Can I have you switch from DRG
to Curious? I think you might be right with...
All right,
with Curious.
That's good.
But we'll see. I mean, I thought...
Fairweather fan.
All right, Cannon going to go down right now. And from here, we're going to see, once the core finishes, I guess we're going to see what happens with the Protoss. It's kind of hard to, you can speculate all day.
Yeah.
But, yeah, once that's done.
Yeah, it's possible it's out before then, so we'll just chill out. Wait for that and see how that goes.
Talk to me, Artosis. What'd you do this weekend?
Went to the gym some more.
Yeah, with Caldor.
Well, actually, he's in Hong Kong visiting friends, so I'm going.
Oh, you went alone?
For a bit.
Oh, that's right. I think we have Wolf's in Hong Kong too right now.
Yeah. And,
you've been to Hong Kong? You haven't been to Hong Kong, right?
No, just the airport. Awesome airport.
Is it good?
Yeah,
I can't remember. I've been in too many airports, so like it's all big blur. No,
I remember that one. I had a long layover there once. But
I told him to go to Times Square in Hong Kong. It's super cool.
Yeah, I want to go to Hong Kong. I'll have to go there sometime.
It's nice, man. They have a really good arcades out there.
Oh,
I don't know about. I mean, I went there like 8 years ago, but when I went there, it was super cool.
Well, still can't quite tell what Creator's going for here. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a Stargate opening. He's really, really good at Stargate openings. I feel like the map is... It's definitely a map you can do an Immortal All-In on, but it is a long map as well, so you have to be careful about that. And is that something that Creator wants to risk? And in fact, by the time that he started that +1 ground weapons, I don't think he's doing an Immortal All-In.
No, I think he'll probably do something. He might even just go Stargate, man.
I think he might go like a +2 Blink Stalker All-In, something like that, maybe.
Oh, I think you're right, because he just got the Citadel. Twilight Council. This is StarCraft.
Yeah. I'm not surprised about this either. Creator is, again, both these players are very stylistic, and while Creator has some great Stargate builds that he's very good at, he's also a player that loves going Blink Stalkers against Zerg, like mass Blink Stalker builds. So we'll see if that's what he ends up going for or not.
Okay, driving the Overlord out now. That's got to be annoying, because he knows later on that's going to be turned into an Overseer to scout this. So
yeah, they're stopping it.
So we'll see a few more gateways thrown down here momentarily. Oh, wow, he's going to go DTs. I didn't expect this.
All right, yeah, that was kind of early for the Twilight Council.
I guess he has some wiggle room. I don't feel like DT builds are that good against Zerg, but I think if you incorporate them occasionally, it makes you that much stronger.
It has to be very occasionally. You can't be like Inca. But definitely.
Well, I feel like Inca was somebody who used like DTs oftentimes as a crutch, and not as a skill.
Yeah, that's definitely, I think, part of the reason he's no longer with us in GSL.
No.
But
R.I.P. Inca. I would like to see his games again. He was fun to cast, but
no, he definitely was a really fun Protoss. No question about that. Cool kid. But anyways, this is kind of cool because Creator doesn't ever really do this. And I mean, with those DTs out, all you have to do is snipe one hatch and you're good. You know, that's that. And of course, there's always the potential to do more. Sometimes people like to spread out the DTs and send them multiple bases. Looking right now at DRG, he has no layer. He is getting his first evolution chamber and just now starting his layer. So these DTs are 100% going to do damage. There's just no question.
Yeah, especially with the Roachling timing we got coming up here.
Yeah, and they're on a move command, so they aren't going to attack anything on the way.
And I doubt he even saw that blur.
Yeah.
I don't think he saw that.
The odds of him looking at that, very
He's probably this, but yeah, you don't watch your army in this moment, so.
And DRG is going for another heavy pressure
Could this
build.
Roachling attack do some damage?
No, because he's going to warp in DTs.
Oh, no.
As long as he warps in some DTs to help defend that, he should be fine. Just some force fields,
We
some
might
DTs.
see DRG lose this very quickly, guys.
Yeah, there's definitely a possibility on that. Oh my god, Creator's warping a Stalker. Oh, that's really a bad choice. And here we go. A lot of Stalkers being warped in. Actually, he could be in trouble here.
Oh my god, this is disastrous. Had he made just a few sentries.
Yeah, he needed sentries and DTs up here because the layer is not finished. I guess he couldn't know that 100%, but at least needed the sentries, and now he is in some trouble, but he did warp in some DTs. So the DTs are starting to clean things up.
What DRG needs to do is maybe snipe the hatch on Nexus. No, actually, I
think he needs to dodge just for a little bit here until his Overseer finishes. Just get out of here. Save the units that you have. There's no reason to be fighting right now.
Oh, nice. You're going to snipe the spine.
Oh, wow.
That's so smart. And now you can just go right for the drones or the hatch or anything.
And this is kind of a crazy scenario right now. Both players have taken a lot of damage, but Creator definitely has taken more.
You should not be hitting this with drones.
Well, the DTs do get cleaned up. And we're at 49 drones to 28 probes. And as far as like the unit compositions go and everything, DRG you have to give a gigantic lead to here.
You know, it's funny because he could have actually just pretty much won the game here.
If he chose different units warping, because he warped in Stalkers. If he made sentries and like a DT, like maybe one DT and two sentries and then just Chrono Boost his gates, I think that he would be very far ahead right now. But I mean, I guess it's a hard choice to make.
Look at the supplies now, 96 to 48.
Yeah, I don't think he even knew that
he shouldn't have attacked with the probes even.
Yeah, it was a rough situation.
He should have retreated with the probes and actually tried to maybe even wall himself in. I don't know.
Like give up his natural?
No, I just like not let them into where the other Nexus is and hit. I don't know though. I mean,
it's pretty hard. I don't think he even really knew, didn't even really realize that the attack. That many units were coming for an attack. DRG's been doing it a lot lately, but it's not
that's
completely common from Zergs.
You can see DRG knows exactly what he needs to do to keep the lead. He's trying to kill probes here.
Well, I mean, normally your opponent's going to have a supply lead after you go DTs no matter what. Just because DT is so tech heavy to get to, and they're always going to die, basically.
Right. That's a late remake on the Cybernetics core. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking really terribly bad for Creator. I think he's just going to go for some sort of all-in from here, but I just can't imagine it working.
I think DRG is too sharp to allow that to occur. DRG's ranked second in the GSL. So it looks like we'll probably go on to game number 3.
I think so. I mean, from here, DRG just needs to kind of play standard, and he can make a lot of roaches and some overseers and put pressure on. Because what kind of tech is Creator going to have right now? I mean, not really anything, right? Yeah. He's not going to have a bunch of immortals, so the roaches are going to be good. He's not going to go for like Psystorm or something.
Right.
I mean, he has a Twilight tech, so it's obviously going to be some either Blink Stalkers or some crazy charge.
Well, there's a predictability factor here.
Yeah, exactly.
And the prep required for this this factor is pretty easy.
Well, he's coming across the map, Tastes. And with this many roaches with speed, he'll definitely deal a decent amount of damage here.
All right, the roaches are coming up now.
He wants to get some good force fields off.
He's trying to bait that out so that then when he moves out, oh wow, he's just going to get this gateway.
Yeah, he just wants to open this all up even more. Pick up that Archon, that would be nice.
Oh, those are really good force fields, though. You got to hand it to him.
Yeah, those are very nice force fields indeed. And Creator's actually handling this as best he ever could with what he has. That's really well done, pulling his units back, not taking too much damage from roaches over the force fields. But this is the type of thing that can happen for a long time now. Good force fields again.
I think DRG's going to retreat and max out now.
Yeah, it might be best. I mean, Creator's playing this just about as well as you ever could.
Yeah, I got to say, Creator's actually got really good handling of this situation, but I mean, the supply deficit here, when you compare the two players, is just too much, I think.
Yeah, and by the time he gets over there for whatever attack he's planning on here, I mean, he is making an Immortal. He's going to have Blink. He's going to have, well, I guess he already does have plus to attack. But when he gets over there, Tasteless, there's going to be Infestors. So, I mean, what DRG, all he really needs to do, continue his creep spread, get as many Infestors out as possible, and this type of army is not going to be all that good against that. Not from behind.
I'm even surprised DRG's even poking in here. It's really good. He doesn't even need to do this, really.
Well, see what he can actually end up picking off. Still, that Archon does live. 37 kills on that thing now. God.
37 kills in the Archon?
Yeah, it's killing, man.
Nice. Nice blink in here.
Nice fungals, though, keeping those Stalkers still. And if he can reduce the count of those Stalkers, that's a big deal. Some good force fields again. Creator he's showing his level right now. Like, even though he was very far behind, he is killing
to be totally honest, this is actually a very intimidating unit for the Zerg when you see a Protoss who's this good.
Yeah.
I mean, DRG has a rough idea what the supply is, but he doesn't know.
This is... I mean, look at this. He's doing every single thing right from the bad place he was in. And I think that you put it the best, Tasteless. This is pretty intimidating because even if DRG ends up taking this game down, right, which he probably should.
I mean, look at a guy fighting back right now.
Yeah. DRG kind of broke his legs earlier on. Yeah, he lost a hatch, but he got him down to 28 probes. That's a huge amount of probe kills.
Yeah, and Crater's still playing this well.
Yeah.
All right, we have the engagement now. Nice snipe on the Infestor. All right, the Zelt's on in a good position here. How many force fields he got left? He's almost out, right?
Yeah, he's really low, like maybe 1 or 2 left.
I don't think he, this is going to be bad.
Yeah, we're getting to the point of no return here. Creator has actually done a superb
We may see GG
job.
in a second, actually.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Go home now and just make Stalkers?
Try to make a Nexus?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, not so much.
Well, I guess actually that is what he's going to do, but it's not going to be something that can work.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a counterattack, a potential KO here as we go into game number 3.
Yeah, Creator ended up picking like a really good strategy. I think when the units were coming in, he had no idea how many units were actually attacking him. Because warping those Stalkers, that's literally what kind of cost the game and changed everything around. Creator could have taken that, but good job by DRG to get right in there and get that damage done before Creator was able to wall.
I think if Creator had just made those DTs, I wouldn't be surprised if they're talking about this right now in there. If he had made those DTs at home and a 1 sentry, when they were attacking into each other, he would have won that. Easy peasy, he would have won that.
I have to agree. But he like showed so much skill there. I feel like after how good Creator's actually playing today, because that loss is just a loss. You go, oh, okay, I lost. That's not one where you're like heartbroken as Creator. But I feel like from here, Creator can literally sit back and play one of his very standard builds. Like maybe go for a Stargate opening and just play the 3 base.
I get it. He's like, you know what? I dominated that game. Let's throw a DT build in here. Everybody's watching this right now. Yeah. The other Zergs are watching this. He's
curious in the group,
He knows. No, not even just his group in this Code S. I mean, you got to think like a champion. You got to want to go all the way. And so he's looking at this and he's thinking like, all right, there are so many Zergs in this group. if I'm dominating a guy, let's throw a DT build in there, because that makes it harder to prepare for the future Zarks in the group.
It's true. Well, he's chosen the next map taste. This is going to be in Tomb Valley. It's a good choice for Creator.
Okay. Don't forget that DRG, that was his choice map.
Yeah. As far as Entomb goes, this is DRG's least favorite map. So it's a good choice just because of that. Then, of course, I feel like this is going to be 3-base Blink Stalker all in. It's such a ridiculously powerful build on this map.
It's so good.
And Creator
Good luck holding your 4th with a build like that.
No, I know,
You
right?
know, like-
You're just not going to. I mean,
You can even like just blink into their second.
and the thing is,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you can actually just do that.
That's-
It's like, well, that works.
especially if you're on the same side of the map.
Yeah.
And a build like that, I mean, even if you don't kill them with it, oftentimes you can transition because you'll be like going for +2 and you have blank and 3 base, and you're like, well, it's not as all in as a lot of other all-ins.
Sure. All right, guys, get ready as we enter into the final match between these two, at least for now, here at GOMTV.net.